Better. Cool. Hi everyone, it's Finn. I'm back again with a new video, and hey, new hair. Oh my god, it looks bad. Alright, head stays on. This was one of the most requested videos that I've had since I started. I was actually planning on never ever making this video. I thought it was gonna be like some super secret that only I knew. I didn't want anyone else to know. I changed my mind, and now I want to share it with everybody. Today's video is about teaching you guys how to do Finn transitions. For anyone that doesn't know, my name's Finn. I got my start making transition videos on TikTok nearly, oh my god, 3 years ago. Yeah, I practiced for months learning how to do these like really crazy tricks with my phone. Transitions were one of my favorite things to do for videos. They're so much fun, and I learned a lot of neat little like tips and tricks on how to make them amazing. To this day, I think there's a lot that people haven't figured out about how I do my transitions. So that's what this video is gonna be about. I'm gonna show you guys how to do Finn transitions. So I'm gonna split this video into 2 different segments, which are 2 types of different transitions that I do. One is gonna be normal transitions, and then the other one is going to be transitions. But there definitely is a trick to it. It's half skill, half like tricks. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. But before we get into part 1, there's something I need to tell you about. This video is sponsored, and I still cannot wrap my head around the fact that these people are actually sponsoring me. I've been such a genuine fan of these people since I was little, and the fact that 1, they know who I am, and 2, they're sponsoring me, amazing. Let's please give a big round of applause for, I want to put my face here, The Sims! That's right. This episode's sponsored by The Sims, a series I've been playing since the very first Sims came out back in yall 2000, which would make me like 6? We're best friends. But today we're celebrating The Sims 21st anniversary with a special Sims giveaway. If you've been out of the loop, The Sims have recently released 2 of their most requested expansion packs, Snowy Escape and Paranormal Stuff. I don't know about you guys, but my absolute favorite pack was Making Magic for The Sims 1, and seeing all the spooky magic stuff come back in Ultra HD just makes me a little bit emotional, you know. But anyways, Snowy Escape takes you away to the beautiful snowy peaks of Mount Komorebi, a place to hone your snowboarding skills and take on the most dangerous tracks down the mountain. And afterwards, you can relax at snowy sanctuaries at the base of Mount Komorebi, float in the natural hot springs, and then fill up on hot pots around the kotatsu table. Or if chilling in a haunted house is more your vibe, head on over to the haunted house lots in The Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff. This time around, you're not the only residents of the manor, as ghost inspectors are here to wreak some havoc. But not all of them. Not all of them. Because Bae has returned. Bone Hilda. I love her so much. She was in this one, remember? And now she's back, and I am so happy. And there's other stuff too, like creepy dolls with dead eyes that multiply when your back is turned, paranormal activity like flickering lights, and even Temperance, an angry spirit that will only reveal herself with a single warning. She's coming for you. So, if you'd like to play these packs, I have a special surprise for you guys. I'm doing a giveaway to celebrate The Sims 21st anniversary with all of the special anniversary items available in The Sims 4 on February 26th. All you have to do is comment down below hashtag The Sims and your favorite expansion pack. And 3 lucky winners will receive a code for their favorite pack. Good luck everyone. And thank you Sims for the sponsor. I love you guys so much. Back to the video. Back. So, let me explain what transitions are before I tell you what they are. Basically, transitions are a way of moving from one scene to a different scene in kind of like a flawless transition. Here are some examples of transitions that I've done. You can use them to quickly change clothes, you can use them to change the way you look, and you can use them to change the scene that you're in. Get it? Good. So, how to do Finn transitions. First, what you're going to need is a phone. Doesn't matter which one. I like the iPhone 12 Pro Max. By far, this is the best phone I have ever used for it. It is amazing. What you're gonna wanna do is you wanna get a phone, download TikTok, and then go into the video thing. While you're downloading that, I'm gonna quickly tell you some small things. Before we start. These are my tips and tricks that I've found throughout the years, so yeah, Finn approved. just gonna slap that sticker on all of them. Tip number 1, your lighting is very important. This ranges from phone to phone. It'll change depending which phone you're using. The more vibrant and bright your lighting is, the slower your phone is going to record. When it's bright, it seems to cut out frames as you're filming, and it just makes it a lot harder to get that very seamless look. In low lighting or at nighttime, I've found it is 1,000 times easier to do transitions. I've found that having a low lit house with neons going is the coolest and easiest way to get really cool looking transitions. Tip number 2, it is all about speed. The speed that you move your phone is the most crucial part in order to get your transitions to look seamless. Like this. Let me see if I can explain this without looking really dumb. You have 2 scenes, right? The before the transition and after the transition. In these 2 parts, it doesn't matter at all what happens in it. All that matters is in that 0.5 second gap that's in the middle of those 2 scenes. And what you want to do is you want to meld those together, if that makes sense. There are a few ways to do this. One is to move your phone fast enough that it creates a blur effect. This is the easiest way to do it because all you have to do is go, done. Excuse me. Like I said, this is easiest done in low light because it can capture more frames and therefore it is much easier to blend the 2 scenes together. Another way you might have seen it is people going like this. I mean, sure, it's a transition, but also extremely easy and not very impressive. That's the main thing, is what you want them to look impressive. So when people go, all they're doing is turning that 0.5 second gap into a black screen. It's too easy because all you're doing is just like, okay, whoa. We're not doing easy transitions. We're doing sassy. Not sassy? Tip number 3. What was tip number 3? I had a tip number 3. Why didn't I write this down? Why didn't I prepare? Oh yeah, tip number 3. Time your transitions to the beat of the song. It brings it all together into like this masterpiece. With those 3 tips in mind, let's start with the techniques. So for the techniques, I'm gonna start from the easiest transitions you could do to the most complex. My signature thing that everyone knows me for is I hold my phone sideways. I know the big trend right now is to do them this way, but that's stupid. This way is cooler. I like making things look really cinematic, and you just don't get that kind of feel from vertical. For real. Food's on the way. Okay, technique number 1. You want the camera to feel as if it was an actual object, which it is, but you want to like add weight to it. I'm gonna go like this so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna maybe zoom it in. Instead of just going like this, which is fine, it makes it feel more complete if there was a lot of weight to the camera. For example, when I transition, you like want to start this way a bit and then lead into it like that, like woo. So if I want to transition this way, I would slightly move this way before I did it. If we look close enough at the footage, we can see that there is a lot of blur in the in-between frame. Because the phone left this way, we want to bring the camera in this way, if that makes sense. Oh. You want to start moving the camera before you start recording. If you have the motion and the speed before you start recording, it will blend into the previous one. Ready? Starting and whoosh. If we look at the footage, we can see that, wow, that was really good. And it's as easy as that. It is all about that sweet spot. That is going to, it will let you do any transitions. Next one, instead of going to the side, what we can do is we can choose which direction that we come from. It's the same kind of technique, but all you have to do is just change the direction that you come from, which means changing the orientation of the phone. You want to look at the way the phone left. Meaning, because I left this way, it means I come in from this way. Once you get the hang of it, you can do this. Ready? Check this out. That was good. That was really cool. So that's technique number 2. It's all about just combining all of these different kind of techniques into one video. I'll show you some more. Like I said before, where people do this, and then turn the phone just black. Easy ways you can do it and more impressive. Instead of making it black like this, all you have to do is just swipe your hand across the screen. Try and cover the entire camera with your hand and making sure that the in-between sweet spot is footage just of your hand. Let's do one where I take my hat on and off. Record like that. The quicker it is, the more impressive it looks. Let's take my hat off. Excuse my hair. It is like 35 degrees today. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But all it is just doing the exact same hand motion again. With the timing right, they should sync up perfectly. If I do here, start recording, and let's have a look. I have finished my lunch. I'm sorry, I just ate. I apologize if you can see food in my teeth. I have braces. It's very hard to eat and have fun while doing it. Okay, technique number 3. Now, this one is a little bit harder because it involves very precise hand movements. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Yes? But in slow motion, you're doing this. You're gonna start and you're gonna flick the phone. Imagine that, but without your hand. Yeah? Imagine it hitting your hand, and that's where you want the transition to stop. Then you do the exact same thing again. If you look, check that out. I'll prove to you. Okay, I've got my hat off. Same thing, same hand movement. My hat has now disappeared. You can add some like hands, and then when you look at it, it's just like magic. That's all it is. Camera tricks. Technique number 4. You need to be holding 2 hands on your phone. This one is going to be about moving forward and back. Yes, like this. But the transition is going to come here. So when you transition and come close, and it'll be 2 separate frames. Start back, okay? Then you want to do this really fast. Then what you do is you change something. I'll put my hat back on, and then start from the start as far away as you can and do the exact same thing again, like this. I don't know if you can see that. It gives that illusion that there's not really a cut, and it's just kind of like boop. Please keep in mind, when I make a transition video, it usually takes me about an hour to get the perfect transitions. I am a perfectionist. I do not finish my video until I am confident that each transition is flawless. It takes practice, okay? And time. Do not get frustrated straight away because it is a very hard thing to do. It's not easy. Hi, boys. Technique number 5. 5? This one is very, very difficult. So please, if you are trying this one, do not get sad that you can't do it. This one is very difficult. I am just gonna be straight up. Basically, what it's gonna look like is it's going to keep zooming in, and it's going to look like people are behind me. You're using also the motion as well as depth. Here's how you do it. As you're zooming, as you're turning the phone and zooming at the same time, what you wanna be doing is this. You want to turn with the phone. I'm going to do a practice one for you now. Let's see if it worked. Did it work? Yep, there you go. See? And adding that extra motion in makes a bigger blur effect, and it is easier to blend the frames together. It is now time for part 2 of the video. In part 2, there is a different way to do transitions rather than just doing this. For part 2, all you need is a phone and you need a wall. Bet you didn't think it was a wall, did you? Hello everyone, welcome to my upstairs. This is my stairs, the wall is stairs. Please be aware that whatever phone you're using, whatever is on the back, is going to rub off on the walls. Because you're going to be doing this. So please make sure that you do not sue me if you ruin your walls. I have a very specific case that I use for transitions on the wall. I use a very soft not plastic. It's just like a really soft material, and I put a bunch of stickers over it just because it makes it easier to rub on the wall. The easier it is to move on the wall, the easier it is to do better transitions. Wall. Technique number 1, you're gonna put your phone on the wall. And what you wanna do is you wanna practice doing this. Yeah? This is what makes the transition seem very bouncy and like flowy and nice. Do not put too much pressure on your phone. It's light, it just glides in your hand. Look at my phone really closely and I'll act as if it just came into a transition. Look, ready? See how it has that bouncy effect to it, like that? You can go down, okay? That is the spot you want to hit, and then it's going to come in. Imagine that's what was there, and then you're gonna come in like this. Or you can go upwards, and then start from the bottom and then come up again. You start with your face in the frame, hold it, and a really big motion. Then you'll come in from the top and bounce in. Let's see if it works. See how it has that like bouncy kind of effect? It's really cool. Me personally, to do these ones, I like to go up. I'm sweating up here, oh my God. With the wall transitions, you also want to remember that you want to keep the camera a bit more zoomed in when you're in the wall. Because of the way when you move your phone, there is not much movement in the background of the video, which can make it more difficult to transition. We zoom in, I hit record, and I go like that. One big motion, and then I do the exact same motion again, like this. And then, they come together like that. And you cannot tell that there is a frame cut. That's technique number one. Similarly, there's another one very similar to this. Zoom it in, put a finger here, and you spin the phone. Start up, and then as you're going down, zoom in. Like that. And it gives the illusion that you're spinning, like through the middle. Like that. Technique number 4. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna record, and then as we're recording, move the camera down, like that. So it should, in slow motion, look like this as you're going down. Same as before, you do the exact same thing again. My camera died, but I am back. Instead of wobbling it in your fingers like this, what you're going to do is you're going to quickly just do this. Yeah? So what I do is I always move this way a tiny bit first, and then you go that way. If I was to go like that, and then you can hold your fingers up, and then you can go like, again, to create the illusion. It gets that illusion that it just like kind of appears out of nowhere kind of thing. It's the same kind of principle for like all of them. You want to give it weight, and you want to repeat the motion for whatever you do. So this is the last transition I'm going to show you today. It is one of the harder ones. I really like this one. It's one of my favorite transitions to do. Very much like this one a lot. What you want to do is you want to hold your finger in the corner like that. Record, and as you're turning with your finger like that, you want to be zooming in. It looks like this. Then what you want to do is you want to start it holding your finger like this, and it's the same thing. When you're moving your camera to the wall, you want to be zooming in. So by the time you reach the wall, you're finished zooming in, like this. Then it looks like this. I'm gonna show you one more. I don't really do this one very often because of how difficult it is, but I wanna give you an example of what it can look like when something is smooth, has the right amount of speed, and has the exact same background. It looks very cool. Let me just get my camera set up. Okay, hi, we're in my bathroom this time because this one isn't exactly done on a wall, it's done on the corner of the wall. It's going to look like there's two of me in the one shot, if that makes sense. So it's gonna start here with me in the middle of the frame. I'm going to be moving like this. Once I'm out of frame, I'm gonna stop recording, hold the exact spot, and then move to the other side. Then hold the exact same frame, and then turn the camera. And then what it should look like is my phone's not working. Are you So walking, turning, zoom until you're out of the shot. Keep the camera still, move to the other side, back the camera up a tiny little bit, and then complete the rest. And it should look like this. So it makes it look like there's two of you in the exact same shot, just seamless transition. Well, that is how you do some of my killer fin transitions. I spent a lot of time figuring out how to get them perfect. It took me years. It's gonna take a while if you want to get really good at them. It was a fun new skill that I wanted to learn, and I picked it up, and it's been really fun. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. There are more videos here if you'd like to watch any. There are 2 more YouTube videos coming very, very soon, including an explanation of my short series Smile Street, which is coming in the next few days or weeks. We'll see. Make sure to follow so you get a notification next time I post a video, and it's free. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in a week or 2. Bye. Peace.